She wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Super one.
On first down, gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist. Tighten up.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Joe. Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. All right, D. All right, D. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Watch the curve. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Kill. Check 1 touch.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
On the carry, it's Davis. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 49 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 76, 76, 76.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 77 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. Flash. What is that? 59. Read, Triple C. Here we go.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. It's a party now. Patch it. Big Dan. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let go.
Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Davis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Jameis to throw it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wait.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Ready. Three, triple three. Set a tone. 49. Check three. Watch out.
A first down carry for Davis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's 3rd and 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On the draw, this is Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 52's the mic, boy. 50. 12. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm here all day. Hold on. Check. Okay.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 13.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. Hey, D-Line, let's get it. Go. Check 99. Check. Lucky.
Now Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down. On the run, it's Davis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down, Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Davis. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now it's Davis. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Davis now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Black, 22, that. It's 59. Mike, the 59. Green, 17.
On 3rd down, Winston escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here goes tonight. 120. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check three, check three, check three. Showing it. Those arms.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going tonight. Like 20. 52. Value 3. Value 3. Second time defense. Topper. Topper. 52. Come on. You better bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Coming after you. Hey, kill. Kill. Greystone, travel.
Just beating the play clock is gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Davis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Davis. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Green, triple T. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He completes it to Evans.
Complete to Mike Evans. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
36. Check.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Winston now. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Flip it. Check 31. Any weapon. Mike 59. Push him back. Mike 5'9. Wait. Come on, boy. Let him go.
Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. looks. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, it's Gurley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, crunch.
Goff's going to hand it to Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety screaming. 2 for 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.